is in readiness. When I open the path, we will be transported instantly to the Waystone outside Prague.
What's he doing here?
Don't be a fool, Dwarf. The fate of the Empire is at stake. Until the Harbinger is found, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
What have your agents told you of the situation in Prague?
Not all of Prague's citizens were slaughtered when the city fell. Some managed to escape the city and hide in the forest nearby. When the Chaos Army left Prague to march on the capital, the survivors returned to the ruins to bury their loved ones and try to rebuild what they had lost. But the Kislevites' suffering was far from over. When Asavar Kul was defeated, a champion of Khorne named Uthgrim Redax retreated with his war band back to Prague. There are...
grim tidings indeed. The question is, will they help us?
The Kislevites are a proud, stiff-necked people, and they have little love for outsiders. They won't give us anything without expecting something in return.
If that is the case, so be it. Now, gather round. The winds of magic are shifting, and it is time we made our way to Prague.
Who in Ursun's name are you? What do you want?
Easy, friend. I'm not looking for trouble. Are you the one in charge?
Who's asking?
Bragi Axebiter is my name. I held the gate at Keslev against the hordes of Asavar Kul.
Is that so? Well, you've come a long way for nothing, Dwarf. Pick your wizard and your damn witch hunters and go home. There's nothing for you in Prague. Redax and his warband have seen to that.
Redax is the reason I'm here. I'm hunting a sorceress who calls herself the Harbinger.
What do you want me to do about it? My people are dying. There's no food, no medicine for the injured.
Say no more. I'll go into the ruins and get you what you need.
There must still be food and medicine in the ruins. Recovering them should be a simple matter.
We'll see about that. You just leave the cutlass to me. I'll return with the supplies you need in exchange for information about the Harbinger.
You don't know what you're saying, Dwarf. You haven't seen the monsters that are loose in Prague. If you can bring us food and healing herbs, then we will talk. I need to fight!
I filled my pack with everything I could find. There should be enough food and medicine here to last you a good while.
Medicine's teeth. You gathered all this with Red Axe's monsters breathing down your neck? I'm impressed. This is more than I dared hope for. You risk your life for our sake, and that counts for something among my people. I'm Leonid Gorchev, and I speak for everyone in this camp when I say I am in your debt. You and your comrades are welcome here. If there is anything you need, speak to our merchant. There are shrines as well if you seek the blessings of the gods. In the meantime, I must see to my people. Return to me when you are ready, and we will speak more about this sorceress you're hunting for. Back already? You don't waste much time, do you, Dwarf?
Not when there's killing to be done. If the Harbinger's in Prague, I've got to find her.
Othram Red Axe and his cultists worship Khorne. The Blood God hates sorcerers.
Where did you learn such a thing?
This is Kislev, Witch Hunter. We get it with our mother's milk. Every year the Norskins raid us from across the Sea of Claws. Unlike you Southerners, we can't afford to be ignorant of our foes.
Knowledge is the first step on the path to corruption.
This has less to do with sorcery and more to do with power. The Harbinger is searching for a new champion to lead the armies of chaos.
Then she's at the Tower of Skulls. That's Uthgrim's stronghold inside the city.
All right. How do we reach it?
You don't. Not without an army. The tower is built on the ruins of the old citadel, and it's surrounded by monsters.
You don't need an army. You've got me. Come on, man. Think. There's got to be a way.
I don't know. Perhaps. Let me think on it. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you.
This is outrageous. We don't have time for this.
Go on, Leonid. Let's have it.
When Uthgrim and his warband returned to Prague, we had no warning. They surrounded our camp in the old town, trapping most of our people inside. One of them was my son, Arkady.
I'm sorry to hear it, friend, but that was more than a month ago. There's no way they could have held out this long.
No, but some of them might have escaped before it was too late. They could be hiding somewhere in the city right now. There was a woman named Galina who was keeping a journal about life in the camp. If an escape were planned, she would have written about it.
That journal could be anywhere.
No. One of Red Axe's men has it. He must have taken it as a trophy after they've overrun the camp. I can tell you where he is. If you could get the journal back. Please, I need to know what happened to my son.
All right, Leonid. All right. I'll see what I can find out. Them a level respite. I need to. You'll never take me like that. Hit me. I need to fight.
What's this?
I'm here for the journal. You can hand it over now, or I can take it off your bleeding corpse. What'll it be?
Fool! Come and take it then if you dare.
Come back here, you git! Just strike the fatal blow. I must return to the fight! I need more time!
You want a fight? So be it! Blood for the Blood God!
I need to fight! the fight! My anger! I need light! Get this to Gorcha. Maybe it'll get us some peace. This the book you're looking for?
Yes, that's Kalina's journal. I'd know it anywhere. Now we'll learn what happened to Arcady and the others. I'm sure of it. I need to find someone who can read this. Thank you. We will speak again soon. It is just as we hoped. Kalina's journal says that the survivors were going to try to escape through the sewer tunnels before it was too late.
What about Arcady? Any news?
Kalina said he fought the cultists day and night. They killed his mother, you see, when the city fell. He hated them with all his heart. In the end, he and a few others stayed behind to buy time for the rest to get away.
Your son died like a warrior, Leonid. You should be proud.
Don't talk like that. We don't know he's dead. He might have escaped just like the others.
There is no reason to think any of them got away.
Go to the Garden of Urson. That's where Galina said they were headed. See if anyone made it out alive. Please, I have to know. Arcady, he was all I had left in the world. You understand, don't you?
More than you know, Leonid. More than you know. Korchev was right. Some of its people did make it out. They were here for quite a while, until the cultists caught up with them. I'd best look around. Maybe Galena left something behind that I can take back to Leonid.
I've lost the blood rush.
I need to fight.
I've lost the blood rush. Lost the blood rush.
I've lost them. I've lost the blood. I need fight. Just another second, and I'll crush them all. You were right, Leonid. Galena and a few others escaped and took refuge in Arson's garden. It looked like they'd been there for nearly a month before the cultists caught up with them.
Oh no.
There were some papers hidden behind the altar stone. A record of their final days, I suppose. Perhaps it will give you the answers you seek.
What about Arcady? Was he...
No, there weren't many bodies at all. The cultists must have carried them off.
I have nothing left now. Red Axe and his monsters have taken everything. My home, my wife, now my son. They owe me a debt of blood. And by Urson, they will pay it. I will find someone to read the papers for me. Perhaps Arcady is mentioned in them. Thank you. We will speak again soon.
That's my best friend.